Loki Season 2 just ended, and there is a problem that I don't think enough people are talking about. Welcome back, and if you're new here, welcome. On this channel, we talk all things video games and comic books. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss another episode like this. Also, check out our Patreon, link will be down below. Now, even though Loki Season 2 just ended, this video will be completely spoiler-free, at least for the ending, but I will give my thoughts on Loki Season 2 as a whole. Now, I've covered problems with the MCU in the past, but the problem with Loki Season 2 is that there is no problem. But the problem is with the MCU and the structure of how they do their shows. Here's what I mean. The consistency of the MCU shows we've gotten from WandaVision to Moon Knight to She-Hulk have been all over the place. Some shows have been genuinely bad while others have been near masterpieces. The problem with Loki Season 2 is that it's very evident that this show has an incredible creative team, and a production quality that completely trumps the other shows in its own space. It almost seems unfair, the level of seriousness and intentionality that Loki gets, versus something like Falcon and Winter Soldier that just felt kind of phoned in and really just checks the boxes of what an MCU show should be. While the creative teams, producers, writers, and others can vary from series to series and even from episode to episode within a show, the same MCU that gave us the most incredibly shocking and weighty cliffhangers since Infinity War at the end of episode 4 to fix the temporal loom and Victor Timely's downright shocking death at the end of the episode is also the same MCU that gave us Ralph Bohner. The inconsistency in quality in the MCU's shows, at least, is becoming glaringly obvious, purely because it's very easy to dismiss the entire show based off of the memes that you might see that might discourage you from actually watching it, even though the story is actually based on one of the most iconic Marvel stories of all time. I'm looking at you, Secret Invasion. It's also glaringly obvious that you might not even be subscribed to the channel, since over 98% of the viewers are not even subscribed. So definitely subscribe, since that's the biggest way you can help support this channel. It's free and it helps to make sure you don't miss another episode like this. When it comes to the inconsistency, imagine you're going to McDonald's and you want to order a Big Mac. You order a Big Mac and instead you get something that tastes like a Whopper. Well, that's pretty weird. Maybe you'll give it a try again tomorrow. So tomorrow you go back and this time you're getting something that tastes like it came from BurgerFi. In reality, how likely are you to actually come back to this McDonald's, since every time you order a Big Mac, you're actually getting something that tastes completely different every single time? If you can't expect a level of consistency in the flavor profile, well, how likely are you to actually return? That's kind of what's happening in the MCU, at least when it comes to the Disney Plus shows. You get something great and creative, never before seen, as a hopeful marker of what all the MCU shows will be like. Then the next show is passable at best, but assured to be forgettable. And then you get a bloated show that could have been condensed down to a movie that promises a unique twist on everything you've seen, but ends with a forgettable giant CGI fight. With looking back at Loki Season 1, it's easy to look back at it now with fond memories when we were getting hit with mediocre shows left and right. However, with Loki Season 2 being as good, if not better than the first season, it's becoming super obvious the level of inconsistency with how good the show can be and the quality you can expect. There is something truly special about Loki, whether it's the actors, the script writing, the production, the CGI, a combination of everything, and everything in between. But make no mistake, as long as they continue to be intentional as they have been with these first 2 seasons, I don't anticipate there being a bad season of Loki anytime soon. Now, with all of the swings and misses of the MCU, at least with their Disney Plus shows, I know people that have missed this show entirely. And if you know anybody like that, then you're definitely going to want to show them this video where I talk about why Loki is the best series in the MCU and why everybody needs to see it. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.